हेलो क्लैट एस्पिरेंट्स, आई होप आप लोगों की तैयारी बहुत अच्छी चल रही होगी। माय नेम इज विपिन एंड आई एम योर लीगल एंड जीके मेंटर। और आज के इस वीडियो में हम लोग बात करने वाले हैं जीएसटी 2.0 के बारे में। तो देखते हैं सरकार आप लोगों के लिए और आपकी फैमिली के लिए क्या लेकर के आई है एज अ दिवाली गिफ्ट। सो लेट्स सी। So only 8% and 18% GST slabs from date 22 of September, and 40% for super luxury items and sin items. So now onwards of 22nd September, only two slabs will be there, 5%, 18%, and 40% GST will be charged on the super luxury items or the items that are for sin. Right? So, what our Honorable Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said on this, these reforms have a multi-sectoral and multi-thematic focus aimed at ensuring ease of living for all the citizens and ease of doing business for all. So, it's a multi-sectoral reform for sure. So, let's see what is going to be cheaper and what is going to be considered as super luxurious and sin items. So, what is GST? Let us understand what is GST first. So, the GST is goods and service tax, that is a single indirect tax that replaced a large number of central and state tax in India, like excise duty, service tax, VAT. It is a destination based tax levied on the supply of goods and service. Now, when did GST come into effect? The enforcement date is 1st July 2017. It is considered as the biggest indirect tax reforms in India since independence. Now, what was the amendment through that the GST was introduced in India? So, Constitutional Amendment 101st Constitutional Amendment 2016. And please make sure that it was enforced from the 1st July 2017. This amendment made necessary constitutional changes to enable goods and service tax, and it was incorporated in the Indian constitution also. Now, enforcement date 1st July 2017. Article 279A was also incorporated in the Indian constitution. It talks about GST Council, a joint forum of the center government and the state government, and all the finance minister of the state are member of GST Council, and the union Minister of Finance is the chairperson of the GST Council. Now, the GST Council makes recommendations on tax rates, exemptions, model laws, special provision, and etc. with respect to GST in India. Now, what is going to be cheap? The cheap, expensive, and super expensive. The biggest tax cut have come on food, medicine, essential items, farm goods, green energy, small cars, and bikes. Now, bigs, what is going to be biggest benefit for middle class people? Now, hair oil, shampoo, toothpaste, soap, shaving cream, toothbrushes will now be taxed at 5% instead of 18%. Similarly, butter, ghee, cheese, dairy spreads will attract just 5%, down from 12%. Items like utensils, baby diapers, napkin, feeding bottles, saving machines, and pre-packed snacks will also attract only 5% GST from 22nd of September. Let's see what is big for farmers and agricultures. Now the tractors parts, they were earlier charging 12 or 18%, will now draw only 5% of GST. Inputs like biopesticides and irrigation system, agricultural machinery have also been cut to 5%. That is a significant reduction in the farming cost. Now, healthcare, individual health and life insurance have been completely exempted from GST. Earlier, they were charging 18%. Now, big relief from 80% to zero. Right? Thermometers too have been exempted, while diagnostic kits, oxygen tests, test strips, corrective spectacles now fall under the 5% slab. So we can see a huge relief for farmers, agricultural products, and big save in the healthcare sector also. Now, let's see. Cigarette, cold drinks, big cars, and bikes. 40% for sin and super luxury items. Now, the tax on pan masala, tobacco products, cigarette, and and caffeinated non-alcoholic beverages have been increased from 20% to 40% because these items have been considered as a sin items. Motorcycles exceeding 350 cc and aircraft for personal use, yachts and racing cars will attract 40% of the GST. All cars larger than 1200 cc for petrol and 5000 cc for diesel will be charged at 40%. This is what Miss Nirmala Sitharaman said about GST 2.0. Let's see. Now, this is about GST 2.0. I think that video covered all your doubts that what is going to be cheaper, what is going to be considered as a sin, what is going to be in this slab of 5%, and etc. etc. So, for more such information, keep following us on YouTube, Telegram, and Instagram channel. Thank you so much. Wishing you all the best for your exam preparation.